How's it? Today is January 25th. It's Saturday, just tempo squats today. Um, Tried to push for a heavy-ish single. Um, Felt pretty good, to be honest. Some of these reps were a lot better than I thought they'd be. Um, so ordinarily I would just do 4 sets of 5 or 4 sets of 6, but today I decided to go for a heavy one with a couple back offsets. Didn't really know my reps or weights for actually any of these things, so I tried to just feel it out. Um, yeah, I've been trying to stay a little more upright um, through the movement when I push out of the hole. Try to push my knees down to the floor so that I can maintain quad quads as my movers. Something to note about all of these squats is that I have a very hard time counting to 3. So some of these are 4 seconds down, 4 seconds up. Some of them are 5 seconds down, maybe 3 seconds up. Um, it's not really a problem until it gets too heavy. One, two, three, 4, 5. So yeah, you see that that's a 5 second down, more or less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 0, 3. As long as my knee doesn't hurt, I'm okay with going slower on average. And I'm doing my best not to pause out of the hole or at the hole. I do end up taking 305 twice and then 315 twice because the first rep on each of those was not very good by my standards. So I felt I could do better. So I did decide to try again. $295 was pretty good. So I just went straight to 305. And then again, here I took this for 2 sets of 1. It's a little hard to see from this angle, but anytime my hips shoot back out of the hole, it's a high chance that my knees go in like that. And you can see my knees track back out around parallel or so, maybe a little bit below parallel. Ideally, I would just keep my knees out the whole way so I don't run into that issue. That was a lot better there. You can see that I was trying very hard. My elbow started shaking. I think that if I lean a little further forward to keep my pressure on my quads instead of sitting back like I am, I think it would be a little bit better. It's not something I realized I was doing until I started watching the videos. But yeah, you see how I kind of let my knees track in for the 315. I wanted to reattempt it. It's not too much better, but it is a little better, and that's good by my standards. Yeah, pretty proud of that. It's the first time I tempo squatted 315 in over 6 months. And then I did 3 back offsets of 4 at 225. I was originally planning to do sets of 5, but the 4th rep on this set was not as good as I would have liked it to be. So I needed to either lower the weight or lower the reps. So I decided to lower the reps. And then after that, I just did barbell split squats. These are feeling pretty good. A couple weeks ago, the first time I did these in a while, it wasn't too nice to my knee. Today, it felt perfectly fine. So that's a good sign for me. Then I moved into some back extensions. The standard 3 sets of 15. This is the first time I've ever videoed this. And what I'm doing there is I'm touching the ground to make sure I get low enough before I restart the rep. Then I move into some box jumps. I ended up doing 42 inches because 48 was a little too difficult. So yeah, and that will finish Saturday. We're right under 2 weeks out at 13 days out.